Welcome back to the Malaysian Money Matters show. It's the 4th of February 26.
Great to be here, and what a day. It feels like we're seeing a bit of everything. Corporate privatizations, a ton of construction contracts, and the government really stepping up enforcement.
Let's jump right into that corporate action. The big headline is GuocoLand. Quek Leng Chan is making a privatization bid at RM114M per share.
That's the one. And, for minority shareholders, this is actually a lifeline.
A lifeline? How so?
Well, GuocoLand is a very, very low liquidity stock. It barely trades. So this bid is a premium exit opportunity. It's cash on the table for a stock you'd struggle to sell otherwise.
Okay, that makes sense. Speaking of big deals, IJM just got an extension to March 5 for their circular on the Sunway takeover. A bit of a delay there.
A necessary one, I think. We're talking about an RM11 billion valuation. You just don't rush that. They need to get all their ducks in a row, double-check everything before putting it to shareholders. It's just serious due diligence.
Right. Now, we saw two very different outcomes in other takeovers. Southern Score's stake in Nova Pharma hit, 97.7%?
Yep, almost there. While at the same time, the MyTech chairman's bid only got to 56%.
So what does that mean for them?
It's two sides of the same coin, really.
Yeah.
For Southern Score, it's game over. They've crossed the compulsory acquisition threshold, so Nova Pharma is going to be delisted.
And MyTech.
The market just said no thanks. The acceptance was too low, so the listing survives. Shareholders clearly think it's worth more than what was on offer.
Let's shift gears to construction. It felt like contracts were flying everywhere today.
Oh, absolutely. It was a huge day. You had AME Elite bagging that big RM214 million job for a KLIA test cell.
I saw Pintara's Jaya also got RM35.5 million for a bridge in Sarawak, and PTT Synergy picked up RM34 million in earthworks.
Exactly. And the variety there is key airports, bridges, basic infrastructure. It really shows the sector's recovery is real. Order books are filling up.
On a more somber construction note, though, we did lose a titan of the industry today. Kun Yu Yin passed away.
A huge loss. I mean, he was a true giant who helped build the industry and then became this very vocal, sometimes controversial investor. Love him or hate him, he absolutely shaped the market.
He certainly did. Okay, looking at some other winners. Proton's January sales hit a 15-year high.
They are on a roll, just crushing it. They're well on track for that 200,000 unit target for 2026.
And what about 99 Speedmart getting a buy call from MBSB?
Well, it just confirms what we all see, right? They are everywhere. That kind of market dominance justifies the high valuation.
We also saw some interesting strategic moves. GDEX is looking at tech acquisitions instead of fighting price wars.
A smart move. You can't win a race to the bottom on price, so they're pivoting. And then you have MISC locking in a 20-year charter with Petronas.
20 years? That's some serious stability.
It's the holy grail. Guaranteed revenue for 2 decades. It means they can update their fleet without worrying about cash flow.
Let's touch on the smaller players. A lot of news from Minlabs, Mudajaya, SCIB.
Yeah, it feels a bit like a regulatory cleanup. Minlabs got suspended for a late report. Mudajaya is winding up a subsidiary. SCIB canceled financing. It's messy, but it shows companies are either cutting dead weight or, getting caught by the rules.
Speaking of rules, let's talk international and political news, which was all about enforcement. The IRB found RM1.4 billion in unreported income through e-invoicing.
And that's the big aha moment. It works. The tax debt is getting much, much tighter. And with the MACC now eyeing offshore accounts, there are fewer places to hide.
And the MACC also made a point to clarify their role.
Right. They want to draw a clear line. They recover the funds, but they don't decide how it gets spent. That's the Ministry of Finance's job.
We're seeing tighter rules everywhere, it seems. Singapore's new OBU system for taxis by 2027.
Yep, that's a new compliance hurdle for cross-border drivers. And back home, you have KL officers getting body cams and the PM cracking down on e-waste. It's all part of a broader push for integrity and tighter controls.
And just quickly, gold is volatile, and there's a growing wage premium for specialized digital skills.
Definitely. If you're in tech, it's a good time to be asking for a raise. The demand is there.
What about the Naima case, seeking a gag order on the PM?
It just shows that the high-profile legal and political friction we've been seeing isn't going away anytime soon. So when you step back, it was a day of, I'd say, heavy regulatory cleanup on one hand and real construction momentum on the other.
A perfect summary. Well, that's all the time we have. Make sure you subscribe to the Malaysian Money Matters podcast so you won't miss any important updates to the Malaysian market news. Thanks for listening.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you would like a deeper dive into all the investment opportunities from today's news, subscribe to my newsletter at moneymatters.substack.com, I will be sharing a deeper analysis of the key investment opportunities from today's news, including what makes these opportunities stand out and how they fit into the broader market trends. By subscribing to the Malaysia Money Matters newsletter, you will also get exclusive insights on my watch list and portfolio and fundamental reports on Malaysian listed companies.